we're going to do a little test today to prove a point. The covers have a lot of functions on a harmonica. One of them is, of course, a place to hold the harmonica without hitting the reeds and the breath savers. But it also is a very, very important contributor to the acoustic characteristics of the harmonica. In this case, it's a very, very light stainless steel blue anodized cover directly from Easttop on this Easttop EAP. And what I can do here is just give you a sample. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change and we're going to put a set of covers from an old Hohner 280C back when they were made out of brass on there, and you'll hear the difference. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera on hold. I'm with those 280C covers on. Then I'll come back and play it for you so that it's fairly quick that you can hear the difference between the two. While I'm doing the cover change, this is a good time to show you some of the characteristics of the covers. These ones have a very light, brilliant sound. They put out sound from the top to your ear and out the back forward to the audience. So it's an interesting point that what you hear on a harmonica could be a little different from what the audience hears. That's these covers. So let's take I'll be right back and we'll look at tap the toners. Okay, now these are the Hohner covers from a 280C. Listen to this. Versus. Hear that high-pitched ting sound? That adds higher frequencies to the sound. More bell-like. I'll put these on and we'll do a test. Okay. Now we're back and we have the EAP Performer with a set of Hohner 280C covers that have been slightly bent open along the back to broadcast sound a little better. And let's see if there's a noticeable difference. Can you sense how much more centered and round the sound is? Okay, and what I'm suggesting is that there's kind of a misunderstanding about how important the material of the cover is, the design of the cover, and of course the shape. And these things dramatically impact the tone of the harmonica. I'll give you another example. Now this is a set of covers that are on a Seydel Volcany. These are Kettlewell Resonant Covers with a half trumpet bell shape that is shorter down here by the mouthpiece and gets a lot bigger by the end of the cover. So it's kind of like a shape like that. It's like a trumpet. different sound entirely. This is kind of my daily player. It also has a Kettlewell ERGO button, and I've done some customization to this EAP. It has a Kettlewell ERGO button, a massive button. It's been air-tightened a little bit, but you know, I'll tell you what, for $109, now, when I made a video about the EAP Performer, I said that it had a little brighter tone than the Suzuki SCX. But I do want to clarify that I'm not saying that the Easttop EAP is totally the equal of the Suzuki SCX. It's not. The Suzuki SCX has a little bit better finishing, a little bit more polish on the reed plates, a little different tone, and is a very, very, very robust harp. But this EAP Performer that I bought like a month ago is greatly improved over the early versions of the EAP Performer, which I know because I did the pre-release testing for the company. And it was a good harp back then, but I complained about two things. I said the reeds were too bright in their tone for a recording studio, and the breath savers were a little stiff, okay? And you know what they said? We will endeavor to do better. That was their response. And they did. They did. So I made like a series of like 20 videos of this thing. And it's just, for the money, I think it's just great. I mean, it's just so fun to have a harp that's inexpensive. Now, I do have a set of covers coming that are like this for this. Russ Kammerer, who is the designer and builder of these covers, and the beautiful, wonderful design that's so easy to hold, grippy to the hand, beautiful tone and projection. They work on any harp. He has a bunch of them. You can reach him at russ.camerer, that's russ.camerer@gmail.com. And you know, I invented these, but it was some stupid rough drawing that only just showed some arches, and he's the one that really set the gorgeous shaping and the comfortable shaping of this. It's such a great harp, and of course it keeps the bottom part from touching the ground to scratch it up. And he just did a wonderful job. But anyhow, I'm just saying that the EAP Performer 16-holer or 12-holer is just, I think it's a marvelous harp, and you know, it's good enough. I play it every day. Approaches in tone, quality of other harmonicas. I've been very pleased. Those covers will be here in a few days, and I'll give you a sound test on those. But again, the cover is an active acoustic chamber, and its materials and its design and its shape, all that will have a tremendous impact both on the sound to your ear as the sound comes off basically the top of the harmonica into your ear. Okay, and the sound to the listener, whether it be a mic or an audience. Two different sounds. Sounds to you, sound of the mic. It's true with saxophones too. You know, you'll have a sax that you might like the tone of better, but the audience might not be able to tell the difference. So, cover design, cover material. For a long time, I would just reshape existing covers like these. I just open them up by grabbing it with a towel and pulling and open them up. That changes the tone too.